Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today I thought we should make some jewelry. Um, I can say this has been my first love, but lately I haven't really done any or so many as I used to. Um, I'm referencing a certain pattern I did a long time ago, and I thought we'd make two sets. One with a necklace and a ring, and one with earrings and a brooch. I have already worked out my clay. Basically, you have to work it into a ball and then into a sausage like this, and then again into a ball, because the clay contains some oils that you have to activate. Otherwise, it is really hard, and when baked it becomes brittle. My favorite clay is Fimo. I have tried two others, Chernit and Scalpi, but I didn't really like them. Although Chernit is used by many artists, I find it kind of a gamble to work with it, because some of the pieces I've bought were too hard, others were too soft, and it was really hard to work the clay, to prepare the clay in order to model it. So all clay types come into small squares like this. So now I'm trying to portion my clay and to make bases. I will do black bases, and then flowers in all sorts of different colors to create a colorful display. And the other type of clay, we were talking about types of clay, I have tried out was Scalpi, which, besides the fact that you can't find in Romania, you can only buy it on eBay or Etsy. I didn't like it because it was very airy, like a souffle. And when I wanted to make sheets, very fine sheets out of it in my pasta machine, I couldn't, because it would distort the sheet of clay. The thinner I would go, the more distorted it would be, so it wouldn't make out a nice and lean sheet of clay. With Fimo, I can go twice as thin and it doesn't warp. But it also depends on what types of projects you want to do, because if you don't need to work with very fine sheets of clay, then I guess it's okay. It's easier to sand in the end, because it's very soft, and the sandpaper can take out fine layers of it without any problem. So now I'm trying to wipe my fingerprints from the base. There are artists that work with rubber gloves, but I don't find it compulsory. Okay, so I think I will do the brooch And then I will do the others off camera, because I don't see the point for you watching me put a base, a black base on every jewelry. Now I'm trying to make a poppy flower and we are making the petals. So you can find Fimo just about anywhere. There are shops in Romania where you can find it, but you can also find it online. It's made by Stedler and it's a German company. It might be a bit more expensive, as I've heard, in the States, being imported from Europe. But there you have other nice kinds of clay, some of which I would like to try someday, like the Kato clay. I've never had the chance to try it, maybe in the future. And these are some professional modeling tools, also by Fimo, but except for this one, the others I couldn't find in Romania, and I had to buy it off eBay, I think. So I'm trying to see which side is up, which is down, and to find a place for the petals so that it looks nice in the end. Basically, you have to model every little thing and then put them together. So we are making the petals. We are going to make 3 petals. When it comes to styles, you can either try and be as perfect and close to nature as possible, or you can go with a more abstract look. I think I'm trying to be somewhere in between. So these are the petals. Now we have to make a black base for the center of the poppy flower. So I've made a little ball, place it in the middle, and now I'll flatten it out. This needle is by Scalpi. So we are trying to make like small lines, maybe even dots. Basically to have a pattern so that it's not all dull. Okay, and then in the middle we will have a green center, and we will make some markings. I hope I'm in the center of the camera. You wouldn't believe what contraptions I had to come up with for my phone to be able to film by itself, until I will get some proper equipment for filming. Okay, and now I will try to make a ranunculus flower. It's kind of a rose without the thorns. So we have the middle, and then we will make some white petals. I work the petals first of all into little balls. You have to work the clay, otherwise it can crack when baked. And for baking, I have bought some little trays that I bake my jewelry in, and I use them only for baking jewelry. But I bake them in my electric oven, where I also cook. However, you can't use a gas oven for this, because it has to have a timer, and you have to be able to set a specific temperature. Fimo bakes at 110 degrees.